Hello and happy holidays. Welcome to Mystical Adventures. My name is Ann Vivian, and I just want to thank you on going on this adventure with me. December, we're in it. Hello, I'm so glad we're connecting. Thank you again so much for tuning in here on A1R Psychic Radio, Moonstruck TV. I just want to make a couple of quick announcements. I am continuing my holiday special 35% off sessions with me, so don't be shy. You want to book a session with me, you're going to get great savings now through the end of the year. It's 35% off both the 25-minute and 15-minute sessions with me. So instead of $50 for a 25-minute session, it's only $30. And instead of, yes, I said that correctly. Instead of $100 for a 50-minute session, it's only $65. So a huge savings. So that's through the end of the year. You have to book it by December 31st. And then I'm asking you to please use it. So actually have the session with me before January 15th. Don't forget December 22nd coming up. My friend and very talented colleague, Bradford Tilden, is going to be on the show talking to us about sound and crystal healing. He's a very talented musician and sound and crystal healer. I'm so excited to have him on the show. Don't miss it. That's coming up December 22nd. So who's the spirit helper of the week? This week, y'all, it is an animal spirit helper. I'm really excited to share with you what she has to say. So this week I tuned in to ask who the spirit helper is to connect with my audience and bestow my audience with blessings and guidance. And I saw this vision of a giant egg, and I felt the presence of an ostrich. And there before me was the beautiful, beautiful ostrich in all of her giant glory, and this egg that she showed me. Have you ever worked with the ostrich spirit animal? Ostrich is a symbol. We often talk about don't stick your head in the sand like an ostrich, and it's a symbol of denial. Ostriches actually don't stick their head in the sand when they're scared, is my understanding, although I am not a biologist or zoologist. My understanding is ostriches do stick their head in underground to dig a hole for their egg, to make a nest in a underground layer for their eggs, and they will duck their head into that hole to turn the eggs, to make sure that the eggs have the proper temperature and warmth. So, and ostriches will also lower their head as a form of camouflage, to make themselves less visible, because they are a giant bird. I think they might be one of the, if not the most large birds on the planet. Ostrich is an animal rather of great power. The ostrich can kill with its legs. It has incredibly powerful legs. It's a bird that evolved to run very quickly. It doesn't fly. And it's associated with protection. It's associated with also cleansing. And that's going to come up a little bit later today in the show when I guide you through a self-care guided meditation having to do with just that. Ostrich also has to do with grounding. If you look at the proportion of the ostrich's body, which is very leggy, that has something to do with earth energy and grounding to the earth. If you look at how the ostrich is a bird, and yet she doesn't fly, she walks or runs, this is also symbolic of grounding. And she lowers her head into the underground nest to churn her eggs. Also a connection with Mother Earth. So here comes ostrich, spirit animal, and she wants to offer her guidance and special energy of protection, releasing what no longer serves you, grounding. It's so important this time of year. Things can get really crazy and chaotic. So make time to ground. And the vision of the egg, I feel like, is important, that I received for this week's Spirit Helper. The idea of ending and beginning around this time of year is very common. You can see that in a lot of our rituals all over the world. You can feel the energy. We're coming to the end of the year, and it's a time of release. It's a time of reflection, reflecting on the year past. Boy, what a year it's been, huh? It's also a time when we naturally shift around the beginning of the year to setting our new goals and intentions. What eggs do you want to hatch? So the message I got from Ostrich for us this week is, make time for those you love. Make time for your own eggs as well. Release what no longer serves you. Allow the nurturing spirit of the holiday to lift you up and leave you feeling surrounded by love. Ground yourself. And she reminds us to ground ourselves and to connect with the earth. It can get so chaotic around Yuletide, Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, around this time of year, and it can get chaotic and have a lot of energy swirling about in a really positive way. For a lot of us, our holiday has been altered, and we don't have the same holiday gathering or the same holiday rituals because of quarantining and the pandemic and protecting our health or the health of others and preventing the spread of this disease. So you might not be traveling, you might not be seeing the same family, you might see your family or loved ones, but have different rituals this year because of COVID-19. So you might have a different kind of holiday stress. Albeit that is it May, I feel that Ostrich's guidance to make sure that we pay attention to ourselves, nurture those we love, and also our own eggs, our own selves, and to ground ourselves and connect with the earth is really, really therapeutic and balancing around this time of year, with quarantining, with loneliness, with isolation, with frustration that you can't practice your holiday the way you'd like, or just with the holiday hustle and bustle, which there are lots of lovely things, aren't there? And grounding, even in a time of positive stress, of just an abundance of energy, can be really helpful to balance your energy. So I wanted to walk you through a quick guided meditation. I have my singing bowl here. Let me get this set up here. There, you can probably hear that better. I'd like to guide us now through a visualization. You can keep your eyes open or closed. Be cautious if you're driving. It's not a good idea to enter an altered state of consciousness while driving. I want to guide you through a holiday self-care meditation, a brief meditation to let go of some common unhelpful thinking patterns and release your worries to help care for yourself this holiday. So take a deep breath. Just take a minute and check in with yourself. Notice your body. Notice what you feel in your body as you just check in with yourself. Some common unhelpful thinking patterns that we can run into around the holiday have to do with perfectionism and comparisons, the shoulds, demanding things of yourself, demanding things of others. Are you shoulding on yourself? I should put up the tree. I should have a party. I should make everything perfect. Are you neglecting yourself or getting caught up in the chaotic energy of those around you, including the larger global chaos? This is a time to let go of how this holiday should be and prepare yourself to experience this holiday in a way that truly embraces the now joyfully. Let go of how this holiday should be. What do you need to release this holiday season? Perhaps it's something I mentioned. Perhaps it's something else. How can you take better care of yourself? Take a moment and just ask yourself, ask your body, what do I need to release this holiday? Perhaps it's something I mentioned, comparisons, perfectionism, unrealistic demands of yourself or other, over busyness. Maybe it's loneliness. Maybe it's anger. What do you need to release this holiday to take better care of yourself? I want you to imagine you're sitting next to your beautiful, divine guardian angel. We all have one. Your guardian angel is standing next to you, looking at you with eyes of love. And in their hands is a magical vortex of fire that you know will transmute anything you need to release. And all you need to do is to release what no longer serves you to your angel, and he or she will take care of the rest. Imagine feeling all you need to release as trapped energy, little pockets of trapped energy in your body. Visualize it and feel it if you can right now. Imagine where in your body it might be. Imagine now that all of the little trapped pockets of energy that no longer serves you, are now drawn out of your body, almost magnetically, and pulled into the fiery vortex of transmutation that your guardian angel is holding. The shoulds, the comparisons, the self-criticism, the worry, it's all being sucked into that vortex of fire where it's transmuted and your angel takes care of the rest. Feel it being transmuted. Feel it exiting your body. And as it does so, feel your body become lighter and filled with more vitality, well-being, and freedom. Take a deep breath. Imagine now a beautiful egg stands before you that your guardian angel presents you with. And in the egg, you see all of the beautiful, joyful experiences you would like to have this holiday in the here and now. A holiday experience that you can actually have this holiday. What do you want to experience that would be good for you? Imagine how you want to feel and see images in the egg of all that you want to experience this holiday. You can add also what you appreciate that's already in your life. Add what you're looking forward to. And feel the love and joy and blessings radiate from this egg, knowing that you are creating this experience with your visualization. You're co-creating this joyful experience now by using the power of your imagination and will and the help of your guardian angel and spirit. Thank your guardian angel for helping you today. And take another deep breath, my friend. Come back to this time and space. Feel your feet connected with the ground, with the earth. And know you can release what you want to release at any time. You can always go back to this place in your imagination. And you are creating what you want with the egg. It's always in your imagination to feed and nurture. Welcome back. I would like to now switch to the time in the show in which I take a call. And I see my producer is sending me a message that we have a lovely caller, Michelle in South Fields, England. Welcome, Michelle.
Hi.
Hi, Michelle. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Oh, I love your accent in England.
Oh, thank you. I prefer yours.
We're talking today about what we want to let go of and what we want to create this holiday season. What do you want to create this holiday season, Michelle?
Just happiness. It's been a long time coming. I just need to figure out how to be happy.
You have what coming that's a long time coming?
Happiness.
Happiness. Yes. Own it.
Yes.
Own it, Michelle. I love it.
Yes.
Do you have a question I could work
That's
with?
the plan. I'm just really looking to see what sort of, I feel a bit shy. If there's any sort of love life on the horizon or any romance or...
Love or romance? Is South Fields near the place Paul McCartney is from?
Not really, no. That's Liverpool.
Oh, okay.
We're in...
I'm just, your accent is so fun, and I'm really bad with the dialect in England, but it just reminds me of, because I'm American and I don't know any better, it reminds me of Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Michelle wants to know about love and romance. Let me tune into your energy, Michelle, and I will tell you what I get, okay?
Thank you, yeah.
Right, Michelle. Well, just as I'm tuning into your energy, I'm feeling that, does this make sense, Michelle, that you actually are a very romantic person, but you also like to spend a good deal of time alone?
Yes.
Yeah. And I think knowing that about yourself can help you to choose an appropriate partner. Sometimes when we can understand our own needs, it helps us to attract the right person. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I do see some male energy here in the future. Let's see what these cards are saying. I pulled a few cards. I see that you're very focused on creating a new relationship that is balanced and that doesn't get in the way of what you want to create, that is honoring your spirit and your needs and also your schedule, what the time that you want. You want to make sure that you're not overshadowing that with the new relationship. Yes. And I think that this is a really positive new step that you're taking. I think it's a really, really powerful clarification that you're making yourself with your intention, because you don't need to let someone completely take up all your schedule and all your time and over commit or be overshadowed by someone. And I believe that you've learned some lessons in the past to understand that it's imperative for you that you balance a relationship with the other parts of your life and to honor your own needs.
Yeah.
Yes. And I feel like sometimes, Michelle, you might struggle a little bit with feeling guilty, feeling like you want to owe, like you might owe someone more than is their fair share, or that you might be over responsible in some ways. Like you care, but sometimes too much. And Spirit, I just feel, does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like Spirit is wanting to.
My family.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I say the overcaring is probably more so in the family situation.
Overcaring in your family situation. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I feel Spirit is warning you to be careful with that, because that can get in the way of the happiness that you want to create. I do think you're going to create a happy new chapter for yourself, and I do think you're going to attract new love. But one of the ways that you can help create what you want is to be really careful to be discerning about where you give your energy to, and making sure that if you have thoughts about, guilt, or that I'm not enough, that, sometimes we have thoughts of guilt because we really could, we're really doing something that is not in alignment with our ethics and our heart. But more than often, we're feeling guilt, not because we're doing something wrong, but because perhaps we're having some thoughts that aren't helpful. So Spirit is just guiding you to be careful with that and to keep an eye on that. And that will help you in your family life and your love life to, own your own power and make sure that you're taking care of yourself, and to respect your own needs and respect your own space. I feel like there is a gentleman coming in your life in the not too distant future. I feel like it's going to be in the next few months. And I feel like you might have more of a mental connection in the beginning than emotional connection, but that it can grow into that. And I actually feel like you like that in the beginning, because you like to keep someone at a distance to a certain extent to be able to feel comfortable enough to then let them in. And I feel like once this person shows you that he does respect your schedule and your needs and your other goals and your projects, that you will move forward with this person. But it feels like a really positive person, and they are going to respect you. I think it's a really positive new relationship on the horizon.
Yeah, nice to know.
Yeah. So we're coming to the end of the show, but does that make sense what I was talking about, Michelle, about making sure to honor your own needs?
Sorry, I lost you there.
Oh, it's okay. I just wanted to ask you, does that make sense that it's really important when it comes to relationships to honor your own needs? To ask for what you want. Michelle? We may have lost Michelle. So I'm just going to wrap up, and Michelle can watch the archive. But I just want to say in summary that, Michelle, I think you are starting an exciting new chapter of self-awareness, and you are making great progress in understanding how not to give away your energy, and how to, in a harmonious, loving, compassionate way, set limits and make time for yourself and communicate with others what your needs are, so that you do have the time and space and energy to take care of yourself. I think that's going to help you create the new relationship that you want to create. is setting that intention first, that my needs matter. And that's the best kind of relationship, right? When we can both honor each other's needs and personalities and what would help each other be our best. We are coming to the end of the show, folks. I want to thank you again so much for tuning in. And thank you, Michelle, for calling. I wish you well, and I'm sorry you got disconnected. Bradford Tilden, December 22nd. Don't forget, music. Here we go. Crystal and sound healing. And don't forget 35% off sessions with me now through the end of the year. You can visit my Facebook page to find out more, or my website. You can contact me, and it's both Creative Psyche Studio. Psyche is spelled Psyche. Thank you so much, beautiful soul, for tuning in. I will look forward to seeing you next time.